Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast. See a trucker, blast a trucker. Hey, life. It's also Puerto Rican.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on all platforms.
I am the_great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram.
On all platforms.
All platforms. Midnight Paco Podcast on all platforms.
On all platforms.
And thanks for everybody that's tuning in on all those platforms.
All those, please
we really
hit the
appreciate
like.
And to subscribe. It's going to be in this area right here.
Tell all your friends.
All your friends.
Tell their friends.
Tell their friends.
Tell their friends. And our, no, not our friends. But we could be friends.
Keep banging.
What up, dog?
What up, Jay?
Man.
We did some competition.
Boy, hold on. We got to talk about the show.
What show?
Our show.
Who had a show?
I know we said what it was going to be.
Right. On the last episode.
Yeah, we said
but
it's
now
going to be, but we can talk about what it actually was.
What it actually was. Shout out to Erie, PA. Love you guys at Erie, PA. Thank you very much for coming up, showing love to the Midnight Paco Podcast. First present show. Who can ask for anything more?
Anything more.
I mean, I'm just saying. And, thanks for everybody that traveled from Cleveland, Ohio to Erie, PA that comes to witness our very first show. That really means a lot.
Yeah.
It was and I'm going to be honest. As honest as I possibly can. Outside of a comedy club,
right?
That was the best show I ever been to. And I'm not just saying that because it was the show that I was involved in.
Yeah.
It was our show. I'm not saying it because it was our show.
I get it, man. I get it.
And I've been to a lot of comedy shows.
You've been, yes.
Supporting other people and just, and this is no diss towards nobody, but
right.
Our show, I had fun.
Yeah, it was good.
I had fun. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Thank you, Erie again. Thank you, Erie again. Erie showed out. They expected to see a comedy show, and
they got a good comedy show, man.
I hope they enjoyed it, and I hope they'll come back.
Yeah. The venue's dope.
The venue was dope.
The staff was dope.
Great job to the staff. Thank you guys once again for being a part of our show and making the show great.
Right.
Shout out to the comedians that did show up. Shout out to Tyrone Gaines.
Shout out Tyrone.
Shout out to GW Nell. Shout out to Tim Wolf who did his thing.
Yeah.
Wolf with an E. Chad Tate did his thing. Everybody did their thing. Great job to you, sir.
Thank you. You too, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I felt good. It was a good feeling.
It was a good feeling, good environment. I think everything went nice. I mean, it was a good show. I'm looking forward to possibly doing some more. So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully, the next one will be in the fall time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully. Happens. We got to check dates and things.
Yeah, check the availability. Yeah, shout out to all of the staff there at the Seawolf Stadium. In the clubhouse. Shout out to everybody there that did their thing. They made our this is the report that I heard from a couple of people, not just one. Mm-hmm. They said the venue was dope. It was a good environment. They felt safe, and everybody was funny, and the show was professionally done.
Yeah.
You know, it was like
shout out to the DJ.
Shout out to DJ Dougie
Doug.
Doug.
Yeah, Doug.
Or Dougie Boy. Or I call him Doug. I call him Fresh. Shout out to Fresh.
Yeah,
shout out to Doug. He did his thing.
Man.
Hey, you know, shout out to Al who did an improv
shout out to Al.
He sold merch for
Sold
us.
the merch. Yeah, appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Al Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great experience. Like I said, shout out to my family that came up from Cleveland, Ohio to see the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to my son. I think this was his first time seeing his dad rock out.
That is right. Wow. Yeah. I would say my son, but he's seen us a couple times. Yeah.
He been to Canton. He been to New York.
Yeah. Buffalo.
Buffalo. That's Buffalo, New York, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to specify.
Buffalo, Pennsylvania?
It wasn't New York City.
I didn't say New York. I said New York.
I just wanted to specify. It was when we were at the Helium in
Buffalo. At the Helium.
Yeah, that's all.
The Helium Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Helium. The Helium Comedy Club.
So, you know, he got to see that too, where we rocked it there too.
I mean,
you know.
I mean, we did comedy. We were talking.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking.
About?
We were on stage talking. You know, you were talking.
Oh, yeah. You're hilarious. Yeah.
We were talking.
Just talking.
Up there like shibbity blue.
Talking.
Talking
our stuff.
Talking.
You know.
With a amplified voice.
Yeah.
So we could talk normal, but it sounds loud to everyone.
Yeah.
So we was talking.
There's only like 6 people that probably know. 5 people know what we're talking about here. Had to get my numbers right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 5.
5.
Yeah, we were talking.
Yeah, we were talking. Yep. So
yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the world who don't know what that means, but trust me, it's a good insight.
Look, matter of fact, matter of fact, yeah, we were talking in your city. Like, we had representatives from your city that came and saw us talk, and obviously they had a good time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, we was talking.
Mm-hmm. It happens. We get up there, we grab a microphone and say our things.
And we talk.
We talk.
And I think people had fun while we were talking.
Yeah. They seem to enjoy our talking. Yeah.
Sorry if people don't enjoy it as much when you talk.
Yeah.
Sorry that, you talk. I don't know. I don't know. The person that said you were talking, I don't know. You ever seen or heard that person before?
No, but they're not from around here.
I don't think we're from around there.
Yeah.
You are.
I am.
But still.
I mean, not from where they are, though.
I mean,
different city,
completely, but yeah. Still, we had some Pittsburgh people in the house.
Yeah,
they heard us talking.
Yeah,
I wonder have they ever heard you talking?
Chances no.
Oh,
chances no.
You know.
Chances no.
I don't know.
I mean, that doesn't matter.
It don't. I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
That's what I do.
I like when people. I mean, look, and it was no slight when I was,
Hey,
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna get into it. Don't worry. I wasn't gonna jump into it. Don't worry. I know where to keep it at. But either way, we were talking. We had a good time.
We had a good time talking.
I tell you what, man. It's like I said. I wouldn't mind doing it again. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what the future holds. How about that? So sorry if you missed it, though. Sorry if you missed it, because this was a fire lineup, and everybody did the damn thing. So it was a good time.
It's just like I said, if it was 1 million people in the crowd, you still only look for those certain individuals that should have been there. It's like, I'm going to try to get over that, but still.
Trust me.
It's a nice turnout, but you still looking for certain individuals, and you wonder, like, I went out my way because you said you were coming, and I made sure that I made arrangements for you to be there.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
He said, don't take it personal.
You can't take it personal. I try not to. Trust me, I had a handful of people I thought was going to be there, and they were not there. And I knew some just couldn't be there, but either way.
Just can't be there. I mean, life be lifing.
Your life lives, but,
Who wants to see people talking?
Man. Well, what the thing is sometimes people may not believe in what you're saying. Not in just, we talked about this, man. We talked about it before the show, and it was just expectations. You know what I mean? Some people, they know I'm doing comedy, but then at the same time, it's like they know it, but they don't. One, they don't know what to expect. Two, they're afraid to go find out that I'm funny. Enjoy it, you know what I mean?
You think they're afraid to see you be successful?
I don't even know about that. I don't know. Or just don't believe, or even like, dude, I'll tell you what, it's probably partly my fault too. I don't know. I mean, I joined Facebook like 4 years ago. Anytime I've been on there and I've seen people I've known, I've hit like and I've tried to comment here and there. Not a lot, but a lot of likes. I always just like and keep moving if it's something I like to see. And so it's like when I was promoting the thing I was trying to hit, everybody from high school, a lot of people just like boom, 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 send. Be amazed, I know how many people just like, didn't even like respond to like, you know what I mean? And it's just,
well, see, a lot of times, and I'm not defending, like sometimes like if you don't communicate with a person that often, you will send a message and it'll be in a whole different section of Facebook of messages that's trying to get through that you didn't even know. I'll show you that later, but it's a lot of people that's trying to send messages and sometimes messages don't get through. Sometimes messages
I'm sure there may have been some, but
sometimes people just don't respond. I don't know why, but whatever. Like I said, in my mind, when something like this happens, the people that's supposed to be there are there.
Exactly. That's what I took away from it, and that's all that mattered, because that's where I'm getting back to, is that put a stamp kind of on what we've been doing. You know what I mean? It's like it was successful. Like everybody there was funny. Everybody there had a good set. Everybody there did their damn thing. You know what I mean? So it's just like it put a stamp on the work we did. It made a believer out of people who may have been on the fence.
Yeah, I mean, know what I'm saying? To be honest with you.
And so that's why I'm upset that certain people weren't there to see. You know what I mean? Where we're at, even just at this point. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. First of all, you gotta, like I said, you try not to take it personal. Here we are. We're some people from Cleveland, like you said on the last episode. Hey, I do comedy. Come, let me rock out. You don't know me. You haven't seen me or anything, so you really don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But just come to a comedy show. I personally never claim to be funny. I know funny. I think I know what funny is and what looks funny and what sounds funny. I never claim to be funny. I feel like I have a good relationship with funny. And thank you for everybody that took a chance.
Yep. Came
to the show. Some people knew what to expect. Some people thought they knew what to expect. Thought they heard everything. But
right.
You didn't hear everything. You know what I'm saying? So I had a good time. I felt good about the show, and I can't wait to do another one in Erie. Shout out to Erie, PA. Shout out to Joe. He was like, "Yeah, y'all should do it in New York. Y'all should do it in. What about Columbus? You ain't tried Columbus? What about Cincinnati? You should do it." I'm like, bro, like that'll come.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
That'll come, but we Midnight
Paco Podcast tour. That sounds dope.
That sounds super dope.
That sounds dope.
Man, I don't know. Midnight Paco Podcast tour with a big ass tour bus with that on the side of it.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be dope.
It would be dope. It would be crazy. I wouldn't get on that motherfucker.
Even a short bus wrapped.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't get on that motherfucker. I'd be like, yeah, that bus is dope. Too bad I ain't on it.
Why not?
I'm just talking. Of course, I'll be on it.
I got friends that would drive that bitch.
I'll probably be driving that boy. Probably, reality speaking, it would be me probably driving.
Yeah, because I'll be high.
And, you know,
I can't drive high.
people think just because I drive for a living, I want to drive my tour bus.
No. I mean, I got a couple friends, trust me. They probably, hey, Jav.
Yeah, he's driving a bus.
Yeah. Drive a tour bus, baby.
Yeah, come drive us around and host some gigs.
Yeah.
Host and drive, Jive.
Host and drive, dog. Say that 5 times fast.
Host and drive. Don't host and drive. Oh.
Host and drive. Host and drive.
Don't host and drive.
Host and drive, drive.
Host and drive.
See, you messed up already.
Host and drive, job.
There you go. 5 times fast.
I don't know, but I was, you know, he would probably be one of the people that I was expecting to be there, but he was not. But it's okay. It's okay, Javier.
It's all good.
Yeah. There'll be other shows for you not to come to.
Oh, damn. Now you're doing that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Throwing
I'm just
salt wounds.
I'm just joking, Hendo. I mean,
ooh, now you're name calling everybody. Should I start name dropping? No. Brian, who just bought a ticket. Thanks for buying a ticket, but you probably just should have showed up. I mean, that helps.
Look, just for shits and giggles.
I like the support.
Yeah, you know. Way to go, James Dobra.
What?
I know he was there.
Oh, yeah. He's like, wait a minute.
I was there.
I was there.
Yeah, way to go, James Dobra.
Use my picture in your slideshow.
Yeah. We had to put that in there because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Dobra.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We just edited you in there. Even though he really wasn't there. He could be like, what are you talking about? Like, I was there. I'm like,
sorry, people worldwide. We're having fun.
You know what? We're having fun, and all these names you could look up in the prior episodes.
Yeah, all prior episodes. That's why. Then you'll get to know and see why we say it.
Exactly. Yeah, look up James Dobra.
It makes it even better. You know what I'm saying?
Look up James Dobra. Rhymes with Cobra.
It's Cobra. La, 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 la. It's almost like a game. We say a name and they go look up the episode and watch it.
And comment.
Like and share
and subscribe.
Yeah,
and all that
stuff.
Yeah. Like, Hendo's coming up.
Yeah, he is.
Actually, that was a great show, great experience.
Yeah.
I had fun. We also did comedy tonight.
We did
comedy tonight. I hosted.
You did.
I hope I did okay.
You did.
Thank you.
Given circumstances.
Well, this is shout out to people that support live comedy. Please keep coming to support live comedy.
Yes.
It makes us feel good.
It is a PSA. Come support. But have fun. Enjoy yourselves.
Laugh.
Clap up if the host says, "Hey guys, you here to have a good time?" Hey guys, hey, let's try this again. You guys here to have a good time?
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, clap it up for your next comedian. Are you ready for your next comedian? They were like, what, Jay? Is this what Aries Spears was talking about?
I think it might have been.
You know what I'm saying? Is that why he clicked Cleveland? He quit Cleveland?
Quit Cleveland.
Well, you know what? It's not always that way.
Say that 5 times. No.
It wasn't always that way. So, to people like Aries Spears, to Aries Spears, please clip this up. It's people here that's doing comedy and they're doing well at it. We have our nights that, some nights are better than others. But
yeah.
If you come to Cleveland and let's say Cleveland is darkness. So you think darkness is your ally. Hell, we're born in it. We were born in it. So, Aries Spears, instead of insulting the entire city, what's wrong with stepping your game up, yo?
I mean, in his case, he said he was in 5 different cities, rocked them all, and then came to Cleveland, and not so much.
We're in Cleveland all the time.
Yeah.
We do decent here in Cleveland all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of comics do great in Cleveland that are from Cleveland all the time.
Yeah.
You're a professional, and I understand what you're saying.
But when you're a name, I see what he's saying. I mean, I get it. Trust me, we've been there. Don't act like we ain't seen. Sir,
Okay, so because we had a show
and I'm not saying
do we insult the entire city and say that they're miserable motherfuckers?
No.
And do we say that their IQ is not high?
No, not yet. We haven't been to other places that we disliked.
I don't think I'll ever come to a point where I will say
I'm just being silly.
I don't think I'll ever, yeah, Aries Spears, you did a lot of things, and I reached out to you and tried to have a conversation about it. You did good things. You did some things that was not so good as far as your, the content that you created with the children and things like that. But you did some things, and we still welcomed you here to the city. And if you felt like you had a mediocre or not so good set, you're insulting me, a person that I was like, okay, I look up to this gentleman in the comedy game. He's funny. He does great impressions. Can't take your talent away from you. I can't. That's undeniably accurate. You're very talented. You did some great things. But comedy is, you do your expression as art, and then either you roll with it, you like it, or you don't. So same with me. Either you like my material or you don't. I'm not going to say you're dumb and you're miserable because you don't like my material.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. I don't know I wasn't at a show, so I don't know what he was talking about on stage. I don't know if he gets political or not. I don't know what he was, you know what I mean? Or if he was just doing crowd work, or I have no idea. I don't know his set like that. But, it's rough. It's rough. Sometimes if they ain't laughing, it's not funny. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? If they ain't laughing, it's not funny. Another one is sometimes it is, dude, the crowd tonight. I mean, it's like they were just not I mean, I got, look, we got laughs. There was people who got laughs, but the laughs were they weren't it was just even when they would laugh, it would be they would all laugh, and then it would just it was like a force. It wasn't forced, but it was still just a weird, you know what I mean? It was just weird. I don't know. It was just a weird evening. They were just dude, when you introduced me, they did nothing. And I was close to the end. And by then, they were just damn near gave up. Keep it clapping for the next comedian. Like twice. And then you brought me up.
Then I said...
And then, come on.
I said, give it up.
What the fuck? I just came up laughing.
Give it up.
What are we going to do?
And you know what was
and
worse?
I got him off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat.
I mean, that's dope.
Because that joke works.
Okay. At the same time, check this out, though. Like,
it's just like, what the hell are we talking about?
Yeah, but you would think sometimes people that's not used to the culture, or people that are new to the comedy world, they need some ignition. And normally some of the laughs and some of the claps are started by other comedians. So if you're in the audience and you're another comedian,
right,
why wouldn't you participate or clap or anything? Like,
dude, anytime somebody, once again, we go back to when we first started. How many times did we say everyone's, like, if somebody's going up, Daniel,
cheering them on?
Yeah.
Get them, Glenn?
Yeah. All that.
I mean, every time when you go up, or get them, Jay.
Go ahead, cool. Yep, get them. Yep, everything. You don't hear that. I don't, dude.
I mean, I do it because I know how it is to be on the other side. Yep. Somebody's listening. Somebody wants me to win.
Yeah.
I just think that, as comedians,
especially if you're cool with them. I mean, look, it's a room full of people that say they know you. For the most part, in these rooms, we're in them, and you ain't gonna say, "Let's go."
So and
cheer somebody so and so on. Look, they say it's a competition. We all know that what the competition is. You just go do your set. You not clapping or cheering on the other comedian is not changing what's coming out of your mouth or their mouth. It just doesn't. It doesn't affect anything. It's what we go up there and say and talk. You know what I mean? It's like either they're gonna laugh or they're not. So I mean. Dude, I cheer people on, and sometimes I know what the outcome is going to be. Either way. Like, there's no competition, like, in it. You know what I mean? It's basically, you're just doing your set. So, it works or it doesn't. He was,
who's he?
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Aries Spears.
Yeah. So, it's just like, sometimes the crowd is just you want it? That's exactly right. Sometimes they're just there and they're not gonna laugh. I mean, they do, but
so let's just say,
like I said, it was just a
let's just say you sold out that room.
It was just dry,
and you had like 150 people in that room. You insult the entire city.
And I'm sure there was people in there, some laughing. I'm sure there was some people laughing. I can't believe
you insult the entire city?
I can't believe he was in there and nobody was laughing.
And you insult the entire city and say that we're some miserable fucks?
Oh, I mean, to be fair, he says every time he comes.
So you insult the entire city, we're miserable fucks, and our IQ don't go up?
That's wild.
Aries Spears.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just words from somebody that's got hurt feelings. And so they lashing out and calling names.
Aries Spears.
That's what that is.
So,
but
we are all human.
Yeah.
And I'm still a student of the game.
Yeah. So
I definitely know what not to do. Thanks, Aries Spears.
I mean, you were close to my border tonight. You suck. You didn't say it.
Oh no, I didn't.
To the crowd.
I'm not going to say that. I'm like, you guys do realize you're at a comedy show, right?
Yeah. You did say that. No, I straight up told them they sucked one night.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, but I wasn't hosting. I just performed that night, correct? I didn't host. I think I was just performing. Yeah, because everybody was just getting the same. It was like the same night. It was almost like the same exact people. We're in the fucking audience.
I almost used Aries Spears tonight. I almost said, "You guys is who Aries Spears was talking about."
See. But
You
then
guys right here
is what he's talking about.
is exactly what Aries Spears was talking about.
I kind of want to say, but it's like the same thing. They gave me love, though. You know what I mean? And it's like, not a lot. Obviously, they weren't cheering.
No, you know what? You did good. You had a great set.
Yeah.
You and a couple of others.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It did shift.
A little.
It shifted. I don't know if they woke up or it shifted.
Yeah, I guess.
I think everybody did a good job tonight, except for like when you have to.
Oh, how about the clock? Let's talk about the clock.
Well, I suggested that in addition to the clock, you should use a light.
A little bit. But I get it. Because, I mean, they're also trying to train you to be professional. Look at you got time, 5 minutes. You see it. It's plain as day. But, dude, this was like the second time, because last time we did at the Funny Farm.
That clock was confusing as food.
Yeah, because it was counting up, right? Or something?
No, it was counting down, but it just had the milliseconds up there.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if you're doing your set and not concentrating on the clock, it's counting down, and I looked at it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I got 3 minutes left, but it was actually like 3. I don't know. It confused me.
Yeah.
It confused a lot of people.
Yeah, when I looked up, it looked weird too, and I was trying to think of where I was. I had to think about where I was instead of looking, and the counting down, I think, is better. The way, because it was just big numbers.
It was big numbers in the milliseconds. It was going down. So if you're doing your set and you glance over at the time to see how much you're at, you're gonna think, "Oh shoot, I still got 3 minutes left."
Right.
That was not the case.
Yeah, but
and I understand. You get nerves, and then a particular comedian tonight said, "Is that his time?" He looked at me and he saw and knew that it was over with. But he kept going. And I said, if you see me coming towards the stage, that means it's time to wrap it up. It's time to shut it down.
Yeah, that means it's like time.
It's time. If you see me.
Yeah. Plus, look at the clock. The clock is right there.
The clock was on 0 for the longest, and then it looked like it reset to 24-hour countdown or something. I don't know. It could be challenging, but I guess that's another muscle that I have to train for. I'm looking for the light. I pretty much know how long my set is.
Right. Yeah. Usually I'm around.
Yeah.
That comes with doing it too. So I get it, but at the same time, like you say, you went out there. You want to protect Pete.
Well, I just wanted to set a precedence. Whenever you see me hosting, I'm going to stick to the rules of what and how I started.
Yeah. 5
minutes clean, and basically clean means no profanity. And I used the examples.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was good. That's when I was kind of like, well, he's on. He's like, yeah.
Well, sometimes people need to know what is clean.
True.
Because everybody has their own definition, so I decided to give them an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? I'm glad
saying?
you left a few of my words out, because I use shit all the time.
Well, I think shit is okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
I think shit is okay. I think damn is okay. I think hell is okay.
Yeah.
No F-bombs, no B words,
DP.
Yeah, none of those
and
words.
Not like DP, but two separates.
Somebody watches Pornhub.
Oh, hell. But those are the ones I don't watch, because that's just too much action.
What?
It's too much action going on. So I ain't trying to see two of them anyway. What the hell I want to see that for? Unless it's a chick with a toy and me. I ain't You know, what we doing? Ooh, this goes here. Well, I'm okay. So yeah, too much action. Too much action. Good for all that. Yeah, man. So we did comedy.
We did some comedy.
We have a comedy show next week.
Yes, we do. Shout out to Fred.
Shout out to Fred.
Hey, anybody in the Cleveland, Ohio area, come to Milt's Comedy Club. It's located, it's 30300 Euclid Avenue in Wickliffe, Ohio. Come and check us out. I'll be hosting.
Yeah. I'll be there performing.
Shout out to Justin Fuller. He will be there performing. Ebony Timberlake will be there performing, and also Crystal Joy.
Nice.
She will be there performing too. And Fred will be there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time.
And I will be there. Yeah. And I'm looking at Justin, and I feel his, like, wow, you remember the address and all that other stuff. That's because I don't smoke pot. That's how it was done.
It's amazing to me. It's just like, you must have just looked at that shit.
I did not.
I know.
Yeah. I was there yesterday.
Oh,
I was there yesterday.
Oh, okay. How was it? What were you there for?
I went up there to meet Al.
Oh. Okay.
You can be my bodyguard, and Betty, if you call me, you can call me out.
Call me.
Shout out to Al.
Yeah.
He did his thing at the PA show, at the Erie PA show.
Came in clutch.
He came in clutch. He did his thing, and you know the dude is a natural salesman. Shout out to you, Al. Thank you very much. And I was there, and I called Fred, and I was like, "Yo, I'm here. Where the show's gonna be?" And I've been standing here, waiting on a drink for a long time. Yeah, I asked her name. I'll pay her not to be here.
Oh, damn.
I'll pay them both not to be there.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't like waiting.
Yeah, so service was,
Well, that time and that day.
Yeah, it's not, it's not all the time.
Yeah, I heard it's not all the time, but, I heard it's normally good, but, people got their own definition of good.
Yeah.
So basically, when I go to restaurants, the clock start counting down. If I'm sitting at a table and nobody comes to take my order or drink order or anything, they got 5 minutes. Especially if the place is not busy. 5 minutes. Anybody that knows me, they know after 5 minutes of sitting here, guess what I'm going to do? I'm out.
Dipset.
I'm leaving. I'm out.
Too many options out there to get bad service.
Absolutely. So I go to a place that I will be performing, and I call them like, yo, bro. Yeah, you're going to have a talk with them. You know what I'm saying?
You call them?
Yeah, I did.
You call them?
Yeah. If I knew the owner, I would call him too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
I get it. I mean, if you're having a show, you got not even a show. If you have a business and you got people working there and they're just stank face.
If you think you too cute to work, then you shouldn't be there. Yeah, you're eye candy. You look nice.
But I need a drink,
and I need it now.
I mean,
I don't want to be standing up there. I'm here. I'm standing up here trying to order a drink, taking time away from my friends or whoever I'm there with. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So just like what I did with the staff, I was trying to boost the morale.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let them know, hey guys, thank you for being here. And I really appreciate you being a part of my show. And if they were just naturally awesome, or if my pep talk worked, whatever the reason is, it worked, and everybody was very satisfied with the service. I'm still getting calls. People are telling me how much they enjoyed the show.
Yeah. No, it was a good time, man.
Good time.
A good time. I'm just glad. You know, I was worried about my set, and
I for the first time, I mean, it was like I really wasn't worried about my set, and I was nervous all the way till it was time to showtime.
oh yeah,
I was nervous. Showtime came. It was like, okay, showtime. All the nerves went away.
that's how it
For me.
always is. Always, dude. Always. I'm just glad how I had to change everything up, and it went like no problems. Wild. Good. And I got some good material out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I can reuse. It wasn't like just in the moment stuff sometimes. You know, I was able to keep it, some of it. So that's what makes it even better. That's, you know, that's the ability to make it happen. You know what I'm saying, man? It was a good time. It was a good show. I felt good, man. I hope they don't have footage from the elevator when I was in that bitch by myself.
What happened in the elevator
I was just like, yeah.
after the show?
Not even after the show, like after my performance. When I left real quick, you know, and to go smoke break. You know me, guys. Smoke break. And it was funny because I came upstairs and you know, I heard the noise. As soon as I came off the elevator, all I heard was laughter. And I was like, as it should be. Tim motherfucking Wolf with the E was killing on that bitch.
The house.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. So
Doing his thing. Everybody did their thing.
Everybody did their thing, man.
Tyrone, Gaines, everybody. G-Dubs.
Yep.
You know,
It was fun, man.
Chad did his thing. Everybody did their thing.
Yeah,
man.
all my favorites. Like I said, all my favorites. I'm glad the first show popped off the way it did. I know even with you know, Patrick not being able to make it, you know, he was on. He was one of my faves too, you know, but he had other engagements he had to take care of, so it was just, you know.
Shout out to Patrick Madison.
He did well there too, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just yeah. I think we got some.
I think we're gonna pencil him in if we decide to do another one. I think he would definitely be a part of the future.
Yeah. No, we definitely got to look into it, and you know, we'll check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Well, everybody, you can follow me at Just For Comedy on all platforms.
I am the_great_COREE. That's where you can find me, or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast.
Yes, please hit the like
And the subscribe.
Notifications, everybody. I know we wanted to get this video out and tell you how our show went. It was great.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for everybody that made it great.
Yes.
Hopefully we have many more.
Word.
Or we may be coming to a city.
Oh shit, yeah, we telling you, man. Midnight Paco Tour popping off, baby.
Midnight Paco
2026.
Oh, the Midnight Paco Tour?
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
And we might be skydiving. We got a lot of things coming, people.
We got a lot of things coming. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check you all out next week. Peace out.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.